Listen to this. 78 of Ohio's 88 counties are considered legal deserts, which means there is less than one lawyer for every 1,000 residents. Tonight, we're introducing you to a new collaborative between two local law schools and the Ohio State Bar to try and change that. 13 Action News reporter Imani Jackson has that story new tonight. Imani.
Sasha, in several Northwest Ohio counties, that gap you mentioned is even wider. Many attorneys are near retirement, and there are simply not enough new lawyers entering the profession to fill those spots. This new initiative is designed to bridge that gap. A divorce, a dispute over farmland, or even help starting a small business. Legal questions comes in all forms, but in many rural communities, getting educated answers isn't always simple.
This is a state issue, a local issue, and a national issue.
That's why the University of Toledo's Law School Dean Rebecca Zitlow says UToledo, Ohio Northern University, and the Ohio State Bar are launching a new initiative called Lawyers Equals Justice.
The first would be, of course, to provide some legal services for people that live in rural areas. Secondly, and really most importantly for us, of course, is the educational opportunity for our students.
The initiative will eventually support 4 newly licensed lawyer fellows each year, helping them to build private practices in underserved Northwest Ohio communities. It will also provide up to 40 law students with hands-on clinical experience, serving rural clients each year. The program will expand access to legal services for an estimated 720 people each year through the private practices and also satellite legal clinics. All of this with the ultimate goal is to create a lasting pipeline of attorneys who choose to stay local.
In some counties, we have a situation where they're having trouble even finding prosecutors and judges to So, having lawyers is essential to the rule of law, right? It's essential to our entire system functioning.
Zitlow says when communities don't have enough attorneys, it can delay legal matters and make it harder for businesses and families to move forward with their lives. She says this next spring, initiative organizers plan to announce the process for clients to participate in the program. Sasha.